Hey fam, it's me Aaron for a comic show. This is New Comics Now. We got a fat stack of Image and indie stuff, some great Marvel and a few DC. And all new Captain America is here. It's here and it is freaking awesome. It totally works for me. I love the first page. It's the origin story of Falcon, and not necessarily like how he got his wings, but what drives him, what is his American dream. And seriously, it is like the social justice. Like it's the whole social justice gospel of like seriously gospel, like Martin Luther King. Like his dad was a preacher man, and his dad is preaching to him of all these beliefs he has that he believes America should stand for, of fighting greed and helping out the impoverished and the hopeless and defending the defenseless, and that is his grounding as Captain America. And then it jumps in from there, just nonstop action with how he is different than Steve. Steve is a soldier. He's not a soldier. Soldiers kill, he doesn't kill. And we have Nomad. Nomad was pretty cool in there. I like the dynamic between Nomad and the new Captain America, Sam the Falcon. And it was just a great first issue. I really, really loved it. And Captain America and the Mighty Avengers, this is an Axis tie-in, so we're getting a different take. We get the inversion take, the Axis Inversion take, kind of like Superior Iron Man, and Superior Iron Man is in here, and it is pretty nutty. And we get some of the stuff that you might have read on message boards where there's Fox News-esque correspondents saying like, this is pandering, this is political correctness gone mad, throwing an American institution under the bus just to pander to these liberal, bleeding heart, blah, blah, blahs, and that's in here. So, you know, if that's how you feel, your voice is here in this book. And later on, there's all kinds of cool stuff in it that is different. It's the Axis stuff. It's the inverted stuff. It's not like all new Captain America. It is the characters with their inverted personalities. Speaking of that, Superior Iron Man, if you were a big fan of Tony Stark classically and you hated what they did with him in Civil War, you're going to hate this even more. Like, you're seriously going to despise this because it was so much fun. Not only does he think that he knows best for everyone, not only is he just doing whatever the hell he wants and doesn't care what the other heroes think, he's also drinking again, heavily. Drinking heavily, having pool parties, and not even listening to Pepper Potts. I mean, what? It's destructive. And he's going head to head with Daredevil, which is going to be a kind of crazy thing because he has this new app that will make you perfect. Who doesn't want to be perfect? And this app can do it. And then you see the dark side of it later in the same issue, which I thoroughly enjoyed. This Axis, this was batshit crazy. This is just nuts. I don't even, just read it. You'll probably enjoy it, but these characters are all acting way out of character, and it is very fun to me. I like Rick Remender, and he's having a good time with that. Thor, we have the second print of issue 1, which sold out everywhere, and we have issue 2. We still don't know exactly who she is, and you know what? I'm all right with that. I don't need her origin. I don't need her backstory. I don't need to know everything about her. I just want to see her being cool. You know, like, oh, hell yeah. You know, H-E-L, hell yeah. And I'm digging it. Sorry. Other Thor still... Okay, he's not really in this issue, but he was in the first issue, and he'll probably be in it again. And Jason Aaron's still writing it. It's still awesome, and it's selling crazy. People are excited, and even the people that were against it verbally still bought it, and I think they enjoyed it. So you know, whatever. Shows them. Jason Aaron's the man. Spider-Verse. This is a sort of bookend miniseries type of thing of just different stories of different Spider-Men. It's fun stuff. You have a lady steampunk spider, and yeah, Scotty Young story. You got a Katie Cook story. If you're enjoying Spider-Verse, you need that. You'll enjoy the hell out of it. Walking Dead, this book is just insane. Jesus and Carl, that's all we need. Jesus and Carl. Who cares about Rick? It's a great issue. Like, you'll love it. Outcast. This is the book that Robert Kirkman's putting his heart and soul into. You know, he's done other projects other than Invincible and Walking Dead, but this is the project that he is really pouring himself into. He's got a brilliant artist on it, and it's going to be a TV show. I saw that it seems like the protagonist is cast, so I'm enjoying Outcast. It's a great book. Witches by Scott Snyder and Jock. The second print issue 1's out, double-sized for $2.99. The second issue's out with this creepy-ass eyeball on her neck. Guess she's pledged, and pledged is pledged. It's a really good story about bullying and witches. So, you know, truly American. And moving on, Drifter. This is Ivan Brandon and Nick Klein. It's a mystery sci-fi, and you know, you don't really know it's a mystery until the last few pages. You just know you have a whole lot of unanswered questions, as does the protagonist. But I've liked his work, and I really enjoyed that first issue. And I really like this Cliff Chiang cover. Really, really nice. I like Cliff Chiang when he has these color palettes like that. Looks great with his art. The Fade Out, Brubaker and Phillips. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. They're noir story crime stuff with Hollywood. This book was totally weird, and it's a Dynamite Vertigo crossover, Dynamite Vertigo, and a Django. I know it's Django. I was gonna pull it off where I try to act dumb, but everyone thinks I am dumb, so I have to stop doing that. It's Django and Zorro, and it was very awesome. I loved it. I loved Django. I love the dynamic he has with the Zorro character. I like the. It would be better if it's a movie, which is kind of silly for me to say because I love comics so much, but I really liked it a lot. And I think that if you were a fan of Django or you like Quentin Tarantino or whatnot, you should get it. Yeah, it sounds like a gimmick, but it wasn't a gimmick. It was truly awesome. The Kitchen. This is a Vertigo miniseries. It's set in Hell's Kitchen, you know, New York, in the 70s, and Irish-American housewives that were wives of mobsters. And you know, mob wives now, they just get their own reality shows when their husbands go to jail. This one, they actually run the crime families, and in a very misogynist world, they are, you know, messing things up, and I enjoyed it. Really quick, the collections, you got The Wicked and the Divine, Volume 1. It's the Faust Act, and it's only $10. So you get the whole first volume, $10. You seriously need this. Give it a shot. Shutter by Joe Keaton and Leila DeLuca. The art is so brilliant in here, and this is a story about like a girl that was a young adventurer. Something happened when she was 10, and she gave up adventuring altogether and just wanted to be, you know, a photographer, journalist, whatever. You know, just wanted this simple life, and then she gets pulled back in, and through that we find out what happened and why. And if you don't, it's a $10 first volume, but seriously, read the back cover. The art's great, and Robert Kirkman and Scott Snyder just say amazing things about the book. And Joe Keaton is awesome. He's a great guy. And Invincible, Volume 20, Friends. They finally got around to Friends. If you don't know, every volume is titled by a sitcom, except for the War one, but everyone is a sitcom, and they finally got Friends. Maybe they'll have Seinfeld one day, I don't know. But I'm still enjoying Invincible. And finally, DC. You guys know that I have the most affinity for DC, but damn if Marvel isn't on fire this week, and Image is always on fire. Don't have much to talk about DC. Batman, Scott Snyder, Capullo, Batman 36, Endgame Part 2. You got this awesome Lego Joker cover, and yes, it's Joker back. Sorry for it. It was all over the internet. That was issue 35. Joker's back. He's Jokerized the Justice League, Jokerized Superman, and this issue is again freaking awesome. Scott Snyder is just, this is everything come together. This is the big deal. If you thought that after Death of the Family you wanted more of a big Joker showdown, you're getting it here. And that was his plan all along. And then finally Batgirl, you got the second print of issue 35, the first issue of the new arc. 36 is out. It's a whole new direction, a new costume, a new part of the city she's living in. There's female samurai sword bikers. I mean, this is completely different, very, very fun. If you want something a lot of fun in DC, that's the book for you. And full disclosure though, warning, a lot of the 40-year-old plus white guys that shop here dropped it from their pull and hate it. So if you're not a 40 plus white guy, it might be for you. And that's it. Thanks for watching my show. Bye-bye.